The Wiiviewer. Well, that intro was made by Rafe Mistoria. So the thing is, I was going through my backup hard drive and I found all these intros that people made for me for my 3DS contests. So I thought it'd be fun to put these intros in front of my videos. Now, like I said, I have these on a backup drive, so I don't have all the names of the people who did them, but I'm going to try my best to find out each one of them. All right, let's get into the review. Journey to a Savage Planet. This is the hardest review I've done in a while, mainly because I'm just so mixed on this game. On one hand, it's interesting exploring this unknown planet and the critters who roam on it. However, the problem is, it really doesn't change things up much. It's basically the same idea for 10 hours. Explore, upgrade a tool, fight some wildlife, and move up the mountain. The first few hours of this game are just great. It does a great job of incorporating full motion video into telling the story. As you guys know how much I love full motion video, so it already had me right there. It's incredibly cheesy and enjoyable. They do a good job of giving you goals and help finding your objectives, at least in the beginning of the game. You quickly get a blaster that will let you break things that are blocking your path. And you can kill some of the more hostile wildlife, or even the tame ones if you're kind of a monster. You have to search around and find stuff to fix your broken ship, and most of that is on the top of this very steep mountain. You will get upgrades that will let you fly for a few seconds, as well as a tether, which you can use to attach to hooks that will let you go up higher. But when they start having you craft a tether, that's where things kind of take a turn. In order to find the things that you need to make it, you're going to need to go to a very specific area. And in 2 hours, I only stumbled into it once. I was just wandering around trying to find this one place I found once, and it just was annoying that it took me so long to find it again. You will often get into situations where the way you have to go is blocked, and the compass is just telling you to go forward, even though there is no way forward. They just really want you to find your own way there, and it was extremely frustrating. They do give you hints on where you're supposed to go, but they only do it once. So you better really remember where this place is, because every place kind of looks the same. The biggest problem is, there is no map in this game. We can send out pulses that feel like it's mapping the environment, but it's not. If it did, I couldn't find it, or I just totally missed it. I was so frustrated, I did something I never do. I looked at a YouTube playthrough to try and figure out mentally how to get there using their movement. However, after a few turns, it was almost impossible. Everything looks the same! There are some landmarks to help, but overall it's just the same looking world, and trying to find the places you need to go comes down to just tirelessly exploring the world and hoping you find it. That's where my mixture of the game comes in. I really enjoyed the first part of this game, but the problem is the ending really didn't stick the landing, or even the middle really. I really enjoyed the sense of humor though in this game. The computer on this ship was very funny. It constantly made fun of you dying all the time and having to be cloned. There is multiplayer in this, and I do wish I had someone to test it with. I didn't, so I couldn't. Looking at the gameplay, I'm not really sure it would be better except for the occasional fights with the wildlife, but I don't know, maybe it is fun to play with two people, I have no idea. Journey to a Savage Planet is fun and tedious at the same time. The lack of map just killed any enjoyment I had for this. And if it had one, a lot of my complaints would be alleviated. However, the fact that I'm constantly getting lost or not knowing where the fast travel points were was very annoying. I would have to get up on very high points just to find those points. I wish you could just set a waypoint to help you find it. I like the way they spaced out the upgrades and the level ups. It always gave me a few things I could do at a time. However, the sense of wonder and enjoyment I had at the beginning really started to wane a couple hours in. Now this game is only $30, and that is a totally fair price for this. However, would I recommend you play it? Yes and no. I really can't decide on this one. It's long enough to justify the $30, but the exploring will get boring pretty quickly. If I was to pick one, I think you should probably go with sale. The price isn't the issue, it's the gameplay. I would wait for a deep sale, maybe half of the price. It's not a bad game, it's just going to be one that you're like, man, I wish they had done more with this concept. It is worth playing, but I do think you might stop playing it because of those issues. But I would still wait for it to go on sale.